How to make all women instantly respect you and double your online dating closes. There's an old saying out there that says, fortune favors the bold. And I say that to say this. If you have the courage to establish and enforce boundaries with women, they will always respect you. It's that simple, brother. Let's talk about online dating. As we all know, there's a lot of competition on online dating apps. Women swipe right on only, 4 to 5% of all the profiles they look at? That's right. They are choosy. And are many women delusional and unrealistic? Hell yeah, they are. I mean, women you wouldn't even look at. Women I wouldn't look at. 5s, 4s are getting hundreds of DMs a day online. I know it's not fair, but you know what? Don't hate the player, hate the game, baby. You can keep pounding your pickle to porn or get it together and get in the game. It's your choice. Here's another interesting fact. 10 to 15% of the men get 60 to 80% of the swipes. That means that you have to be on top of your game to be one of the men that these women are choosing. So you want to do everything possible to put yourself in that 10 to 15% category so you can succeed in online dating. And one of the things that will help you succeed the most in online dating and dating in general, and to be honest with you, any other walk of life, is establishing boundaries and not simping. I'll be honest with you. I believe most men simp. If you're out there simping, I see it every day. I'm a dating coach, so I see it. I know what's happening. Let me tell you this. There's a small, elite little club of men out there. They exist that are getting all the women. And if you're simping, guess what? You're not in it. So I know this because as a coach, I see it. And I just said it. I see it all the time. A lot of guys may not be getting a lot of likes, so they get a little desperate on a date. And they're willing to accept anything just to be with a woman. If you do that, if you're operating out of what we call scarcity, which means you're sacrificing your self-respect to be with a woman out of fear you're going to lose her, or it's going to be a long time before you get another opportunity like that again, you're simping. But let me tell you this. This is the worst thing you can do because your attitude's going to come through in your actions. It's going to come through in your voice. It's going to come through in your words, your text, your tone, everything. Because the guys that operate from scarcity come off like cowards, man. You're demonstrating cowardness. And this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, turnoffs for a woman. But establishing boundaries and maintaining a strong, integrity-based frame that sets you apart is that's gonna get you the women. I guarantee it. I know I've done this a million times. Most men will disqualify themselves from the dating pool because they refuse to establish integrity-based boundaries, aka a masculine male frame. You have to have the mindset that you're operating from abundance, which means for me, when I'm dating, I take the approach of I'm not praying that you're going to want me because I don't even know if I'm going to want you yet. I'm vetting you to see if I want to let you into my life, not the other way around. So if you don't end up with me, guess what? There's plenty more outside. I don't care if my option number 2 is Babe the Pig. I'm operating from an abundance mindset. You know why? Because guess what? I may have a 2 waiting for me, but 5 times 2 equals 10, baby. So who's really winning? That's the way you got to think. Listen, you don't want to accept any woman just because she's willing to accept you. You want to be able to make good decisions. Vet these women and make sure you're making good, solid choices regarding which women you want to let into your life so that 6 months, 9 months, or a year down the road, you know you made a good decision. I mean, you may want something casual. You just may want something, friends with benefits, whatever. You vet these women. You know, you might vet the short-term ones a little different than the long-term ones. You know, some women, you're not going to get married to everybody, bottom line. But never get involved with a woman if she starts to show red flags, and especially if that red flag is disrespect. And when I say disrespect, I mean she doesn't respect your time. She may not respect you as a man. She may not respect, it might come out in ways like she's canceling dates at the last second, then wants you to change your schedule around so you can meet her later. No, we don't want to do that. Those are the type of things we really need to pay close attention to, And we only want to respond to a woman with a high level of interest in us because those are the women that you're going to get what you want from. That's where you have your best chance of getting the kind of relationship that you desire with that woman. Now let's talk about a little more about simping. Simping, what's the definition? It's putting your desire to be with a woman above your self-respect. It's that simple. And you may be asking yourself why guys even do it at all. Why do guys simp if it's so humiliating and they don't end up with the woman more often than not? Guys simp because, in my opinion, they may not feel like they're enough on their own for a woman to like them, love them, or respect them. Guys may not feel like they have the inner confidence, the poise, the charisma for a woman to want them, because they may not have the personality, They may not have the confidence. Maybe nobody ever told them how to act with a woman. They weren't brought up on game. Who knows? How does it show up in real life? I'll give you a couple of examples. In your bio, having a bio that begs validation is a classic way that guys simp. I'll treat you like a queen. I'm looking for my soulmate. I'll do anything to make a woman happy. That's simping in your bio. Text a message, simping. I know you're busy, but I just had to tell you, I can't stop thinking about you. Then put like heart emojis, or you stay away from the emojis for the most part. Smiley faces with heart emojis for eyes or some stuff like that. Then multiple follow-ups when she doesn't reply. You just double text and classic signs of a guy that doesn't have any respect for himself. Operating out of scarcity. Date simping. You drop everything and cancel your plans at the last minute to accommodate her. Oh no, don't do that. No. Apologize for things on the date. Oh, did I say something wrong? I really want you to like me. No. You don't do that. Or you continually ask for reassurance. Do you like me? Am I doing okay? Do not do that. I'm going to bring you up on some things. This is cracking the code to online dating. Moving a few percentage points up the scale, because you have maintained your boundaries in a masculine frame, can move you up into the small group of men that get most of the opportunities. Men who signal calm boundaries convert matches to dates at a much higher rate because they are confident and decisive. You're going from the top 25 or 30 or 40 or 50% to the top 10 to 50%. That's where you want to be. Here are some stats which are going to blow your mind, brother. And this shows why you need someone like me. You need a dating coach, most likely. A conservative coaching guesstimate. Boundary competent men may convert matches to first dates at 1.5 to 3 times the rate of similar men who appear needy, aka simps, or that come from weakness. That's a lot. 3 times as many? Man, that's ridiculous. 1.5 to 3 times. That's just crazy. But it gets worse, brother, or better, depending on which group you belong to. If you are 30 to 50, you get 2 to 4 times the amount of booked dates if you maintain your boundaries and don't simp. And you know what that means? If you're getting 2 to 4 times as many dates, you're getting 2 to 4 times as much ooh la la. Not only that, you're getting the better looking women. You think the women with options are going to go with dudes that simp? Heck no. Not happening. You spend all your money, then they'll go be with the guy they really want to be with. Anyway. So that's how things are going, brother. I'm going to go, what do these boundaries look like for someone who has a lot of self-confidence, who has good masculine frame? They'll text, instead of saying, I'll do anything to make you happy, whatever you want, I'll do it, or something like that. They'll put, I'm a weekend hiker. I value clear plans. Coffee or a trail first. Definite, decisive, confident, you're leading. If someone cancels plans with you last minute, you don't text, that's okay. I know you're busy. How about sometime next week? Don't do that. You establish boundaries by texting, I'll give you one more shot. How about Friday? If we can't make that work, I think it's better we both move on. Or to be honest with you, I don't even give second chances to flakes. If someone flakes out on me, man, I'm out. Because I value my time, and my time needs to be respected. Bottom line, the data and coaching experience agree. Boundaries aren't arrogance. They're clarity. They're confidence. They communicate reliability, containment, and standards. And those traits are what women are actually choosing when they're looking at men. If you want better replies, you want more replies, you want more phone calls, you want higher date rates, You want to tighten your bio. Write short, actionable openers and stop simping and enforce boundaries. All right, you got it. That's the basics of the importance of gaining respect by establishing boundaries and not simping. Respecting yourself. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my website by clicking the link in the description and book a call and see how we can change your life for the better. Your dating life, your life in general. If your dating life gets really good, believe me, your entire life is going to get really good. So listen, I'm Bill Cottles. This is Men's Life Mastery. Thanks for watching.